start the recording. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining in this afternoon for this webinar, which is very, very relevant in today's scenario. We are going to be talking about plastic management through Bisleri's initiative called Bottles for Change in an association with the ENHM wing of the Ahmedabad Division, Western Railways. And what we're looking forward to bring over the next 35-40 minutes is that how is this initiative helping segregate and collect the PET bottles at the source itself and ensuring maximum recycling. We all understand that there are landfills rising around us at the boundary of every city, irrespective of which city or state you are in. The landfills are on the rise, and the three simple principles that we have been talking about since the beginning are the three R's that can help us really reach there, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. So today we are focusing more on the third R, which is the recycling, and that is so important because when valuable materials do not get recycled, they make their way to our oceans and they become a marine litter, or they go into a landfills causing air pollution, water pollution, land pollution. uh, Also, not to forget that India, this is something that maybe I'll, when I'm concluding, I'll try to link up whatever is being presented today to the informal waste management sector of a country and how recycling helps in driving their livelihood. We all know that this Swachhata Pakhwada is in progress, under which multiple initiatives are being taken in the Ahmedabad division of Western Railway and all other divisions as well. Here we are together just a couple of days. We were talking about a lot of other initiatives that have been taken. So, firstly, I must welcome two very special guests for today. Uh, Mr. Frederick Pariat, who's IRS ME, and he's the Senior Divisional Environment Manager at Ahmedabad Division of Western Railways. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. And, we're really looking forward to
Thank
have
you.
insight on how you and Bisleri have been working together, apart from the other initiatives that we learned the other day. And then I would like to welcome Ms. Shreya Sudhir, who's working for the R Social Responsibility wing of Bisleri International. So welcome, Shreya ji.
Thank you.
Great. So without taking much time, sir, firstly, I would like you to make a welcome address because, before we go on to the discussions, again, we're looking to have another 30-35 minutes of discussions. Just for everyone's knowledge, you can ask questions in the chat option. We'll be picking up relevant questions and try to address them either during or towards the end of the session. The session has a limit of 40 minutes. So if the session ends, you don't have to worry. Just click on the same link again and you'll be able to join in again. So over to you, Frederick, sir. Looking forward to the welcome note.
Thank you, Ashish. I take this opportunity to first of all thank you all for being part of our 13th day Swasthta Pakhwada. And luckily for us, today is No Plastic Day. We are celebrating it as No Plastic Day. And to have a seminar for plastic management on the same day, that is in itself a very lucky thing for us. I would like to introduce Sri Ashish Sachdeva. He is the founder of Green Dream Foundation, Delhi, and I know him as a moderator par excellence. He does moderation for especially environment related webinars because he has got his own knowledge about this. So I welcome you, Shri Ashish ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Next, Madam Shreya Sudhir. She is representing Bisleri International, and I am really glad to share an information about her that this is probably she has conducted more than 100 live or in person such meetings for plastic management, which itself shows that she is very much involved and she really cares for plastic management. And I'm very happy that she has agreed to be part of our this meeting. Now, our topic today is plastic management. It is not that the plastic as a material is not bad. It is how we manage it that is what is required, because plastic has got one of the best engineering properties. So plastic is not a material that is bad, but the management, we as people who use it, we should use it. Here there's on a slide, there is इंसान ने प्रकृति को प्लास्टिक में लपेटा था और प्रकृति ने इंसान को प्लास्टिक में लपेट दिया. Is in fact helpful during this time of COVID-19. So plastic as a material is not bad, but there is a main problem comes with single-use plastic. And whenever the single-use plastic is used, so we have got to do proper management. If that management is done, then even single-use plastic will also not enter the landfills or do some damage to the nature. So there are different ways of plastic management. Like for example, Ahmedabad division on Western Railway, we already have a MOU with Eco Hike, a company in southern part of India, who makes materials, that is linen items, with the plastics, the PET plastic flakes. I would like to show you some of the items that are already been made by them. This is the napkins. This napkin has been made by them. I don't know what you can see. So this is the napkin that we have said. You can see the napkin. Similarly, we have made bed sheets or this pillow covers. Then we have made even bed sheets, linen, that is the bed sheets that we use in trains. These are some of the initiatives. Then we have made backrest. So these are some of the initiatives that we are already doing for plastic management. Then we have got eco bricks. Then we have got bottles for change. So this is not, there are different ways of managing plastic, and Bisleri bottles for change is one of the way of managing plastic, and not going into the depth of that, because Shreya madam is an expert on that and she'll say that. So I hand over to Shreya madam to let us know what is Bisleri for change and bottles for change by Bisleri. Shreya ma'am.
Okay. So can I start?
Yeah,
Ashish?
please.
Yeah. So first of all, I thank Mr. Sajid Parekh, Division Environment from Ahmedabad Division, and then again Mr. G.D. Doshi, Deputy Chief Environment and from the head office. So basically, when I started working on plastic management, we have a bottles for change program in Bisleri. So we work closely with more than 300 corporates, and Western Railway one of the part of this. So I think last year only plastic recycle passenger amenity articles manufactured at place at CGC stations and Santa Cruz railway station. So we already keep it there. Okay. So we started like that with the Western Railway, and thank you again for giving me the responsibility to talk about our program. So my name is Shreya Sudhir. I work in Bisleri working as a OSR, our social responsibility. So I will just tell you one thing, that Bisleri is like a responsible brand. We always believe that it's not only the CSR, it's a corporate social responsibility. Bisleri is a responsible brand. Always feel that we work on our responsibility. So that's the reason we don't word called CSR. We call OSR, our social responsibility. So Bisleri work for three different programs. So one is a Nai Umeed, where we can talk about rainwater harvesting and better future. We closely work with in Maharashtra, Gujarat, where we are conserving all the rainwater. Second program is Bottle for Change, plastic recycling awareness program. So let's look plastic differently. So we work on, because people always blame plastic, but they don't think that who are using the plastic and how we dispose the plastic. That is creating the problem for the environment. And that's why we work for a Bottle for Change program. I will explain you later how we work. Then third program, we are having ozone therapy, Ozone Forum of India, we are having under Bisleri. So natural health solution program we work. So we have three different programs: Nayumi, Bottles for Change, and ozone therapy. So people always believe that Bisleri is like a very old company. So 1919, since we ensure that plastic will not go for the landfill. We don't just work because the act was there or mandate is there. We work starting 1999. I will just tell you that one thing is very important. We were the first company in all over India who installed first plastic recycling machine in India from Japan. So I always feel proud that we work toward plastic management. It's almost 20 decades. So when we start working on plastic management, why? Because everybody who are, we just blame a plastic. Plastic is creating the problem for the environment. Because of the plastic, we have the pollution. Because of the plastic is landfill having the problem. So lots of issues with the plastic. But we feel that use of plastic not a waste actually. It's a valuable resource. When you use a plastic, actually you are saving natural resources. So you just, if we can, I know you're all know about the plastic, how plastic was invented. Anybody know that plastic how they invented? Basically, plastic comes from your petroleum waste, right? Initially, what happened when they extract petrol, so whatever the waste is there, where we are sending on the sea only. And when plastic come into the world, right, it's basically the man-made resource. And this plastic, now if we can see before 60 years back, we are not all using natural resources, right? Now what happened when you are using the plastic, you stop using the wood. When you are using the plastic, you stop using the metals and all. Because natural resources after so many years will going to be vanished. But the plastic is a man-made, you can use, you can send it for the recycling. So how? So when we start about this program, so we know that whole world talking about we have to ban plastic. Plastic is creating the problem. But can we think that plastic is creating the problem, or our habit is creating the problem? So we have to just think about the same line. So as a Bottle for Change program, so what we do, Bottle for Change, changing your mindset, your thought process, how we can send plastic for the proper recycling process. So I will just tell you how we work. So we use plastic. So when we start working Bottle for Change program, so we have the main aim to create aim to awareness among the citizen about importance of the plastic recycling. When plastic go in the waste, it end up with the sea, right, in ocean and river and all, and it's causing the pollution. So don't treat plastic as a waste, because when we say waste management, we have that okay, plastic hai, so we don't have to worry about it. So we have to say plastic management. So we will not throw your waste in dustbin. So what is exactly the problem? Where is the problem is there? So I will have something to show you that. First, I will just show you the plastic bottles. So these are the all plastic bottles. This we call the hard plastic. And maybe you all aware that when you work in Western Railway, we have some mechanism. Whenever somebody throws the plastic, your rack pickers community, your vendor, anybody will come and they will only pick up the plastic bottles. Because in India, almost 80% PET is going for the recycling. The problem with the 20%, why? Because our habit is not changed. So where is the problem started? The problem started when we use plastic, we throw. So which are the plastic we use? I have something to show you here. These are the called soft plastic packaging material. This is about the soft plastic. Then we, yes, the chocolate, biscuit wrappers, everything we use and we throw in dustbin. Because we treat this thing is our waste. When you say waste, it will not go for the recycling. It will go your dustbin and dumping ground only. So all kind of plastic what we use, we treat as the waste. And that is Bottle for Change say that whatever plastic you're using, it will go for proper recycling process, but we don't know how to dispose the plastic. So I always know that when we talk about bottles for change, so what we are doing, we are just working with the corporate, schools, colleges, and we are telling that don't throw your plastic, don't blame your plastic, because our habit actually creating the problem for the environment. See now, example, each and every individual who using minimum 500-gram plastic, it's come all your wrappers are there, your soft plastic is there, hard plastic is there, where we are throwing. Just think, we use, we throw in dustbin only. This particular dustbin will keep outside with the all dirty plastic. Particular dustbin will collected by the nearest your corporation or anybody. They will take your bag. Who is having the time to remove all this multi-layer from your waste bin? If we can just visit dumping ground, everything lying down there only. So who is creating the problem? Plastic or our habit? That we have to think. Again, I just told that in India, we have 80% plastic is going for the recycle. That's the one reason, because we are very blessed. We have the rack pickers community. We have the kabadi walas. India is, I think, in the world level, if we can see, we are the largest country who are sending all plastic for the recycling. The problem with only the 20% plastic, why? Because our habit having the problem. If you can Google it, you will get the information that I have some data also with me. So I will share with you the unseen truth about the plastic. So 78 of plastic produced in India is recycled. 78 is the highest number India sending for the recycling. 93% of the PET bottle. PET means what? Your water bottle, your soft drink bottle. That is called PET. We have the 7 numbers of plastic. Like PET is there, PVC is there, HDPE is there. Then so 93% PET is going for the recycling. Just imagine, because we have a blessed country, we have a rack picker, we have the people who collecting the plastic from road. 22% is plastic does not collected. Why? Because again, our habit is creating the problem. Now tell me, each and every household, when I did the same training with the Western Railway at Churchgate, then Mahalakshmi and Parel, I asked that in your household, how many plastic you're sending for the recycling? No one said. Because we use plastic, we throw in dustbin. Dustbin से चला जाएगा आपके NMC, TMC and municipal corporation. So they don't have time to remove your plastic. If the plastic recycle is a simple process, anybody will go to the what we call that dumping ground and start recycling agencies or recycling companies there. So when you throw your plastic, it is creating the problem. So how we can work on the correction? Can we think about at source all plastic we can collect it and send for the recycling? At source, clean plastic will go for the recycling. So now again that 22% when we do the study, so we realize that dirty plastic can't go for the recycling. So we closely work with our rack pickers community. We have the NGOs who are our collection partners. So we come to know that early in the morning, 4 o'clock, they just got up, right? They just, if you can, you know that all the Western Railway employees are well aware about that. Nearby your railway track, the people come and they will only collect the hard plastic, or we can call the soft plastic, plastic who's having the value. They will collect, they will sell to the kabadi wala. But if we can just visit, so all this multi-layer just lying down there, different wrapper, kurkure, Lay's, Maggi, chocolate, biscuit wrapper, and this is not going for the recycling. Can we change our habits? So when we start working on a change our habits, we closely work with all the NSS college students and schools and colleges. So we ask the question. Now generation also know about that. We don't have to throw the plastic. They're telling, no ma'am, we are not throwing our plastic or chocolate wrapper. We are keeping inside the bag. And we come to our household and we are keeping in dustbin. So can we channelize this thing? So whatever plastic you are using, it will go for 100% recycling process. All your plastic can go for the recycling. I really admire when Mr. Frederick was sharing about when this plastic, like this is called PET, polytherapeutic. I have this due, and I think, yeah, this one more plastic bottle is there. So this is a different kind of plastic, but it's a bottle. So when PET bottle we do the crushing, they make a small flex out of this. With this flex, they make a yarn, and that particular yarn they're using for your fiber, then they're using for your different dress materials and all. If you can see the employee, this very employee, everyone, whatever using the shirt made by the recycled plastic. So which is a good way, sending for the recycling or sending for the dumping ground? That we have to think, because we are the user, we are the consumer. When we buy, I have one thing. This is a that Myntra and all people, we order this thing. Everyone we order. Jab this come to our plate, it is a value because we order something. But after removing our parcel, it becomes a waste. Why don't you think that this waste can go for the recycling? Again, when we purchase any material from the market, we are paying something for this, right? The same thing, I know that 50, 60 or 70 years before, nobody is throwing till today newspaper in dustbin. Why we don't throw? Because our habit has changed last so many years that newspaper has to be segregated properly and will go to the nearest kabadi wala. Yes or no?
Definitely, definitely.
I think everybody, but Ashish, you also know that nobody throws the dustbin, newspaper in dustbin. We know the value for the paper. We know the paper has to go for proper recycling because we are more conscious about the environment. The same thing with the plastic. So why our habit having the problem? Why we when use a plastic, why we're throwing in dustbin? See how like I know that newspaper ka thing, we have an idea. Okay, regional paper will go some less price. English paper will go the high price, right? We just collected all books together. We wait. We are not throwing in dustbin because our habit changed last so many years. The same Bisleri want to create this awareness that plastic if we can use, collect it and send it for the recycling. See, then only the 20% in India, we 20% behind. We will reach 100% maybe after 5, 6 years, maybe next year also, if we can change our habit. If we start throwing plastic, see, people say that because of the marine life is having the problem with the plastic. Now tell me, who is throwing plastic in the marine? Plastic can't change their place, right? If I use plastic, if I throw, then only go. We traveler, we go to the different places, we demand everything, we purchase everything, and irresponsible behavior as an individual we are doing. Plastic can't change their place. If I ask my kids to bring chocolate, so they will eat chocolate, but can I tell them that you have to send for the recycling? How we can change the mindset about the kids at our home, our family member, our elderly person? So plastic is an integrated part of our life today. If we say no plastic, now tell me, when we say no plastic, when you are doing brushing your teeth, what you are using? You are using plastic brush, right? Where you are keeping your plastic brush, you have to keep plastic brush. We have the plastic folder that we call. We keep inside this, right? In again your washroom, if you can visit, your shampoo, your body wash, everything comes with the plastic bottles. We use that time, we purchase, we give the price. After using it, become a waste. This moves from your toiletries, right? We are sitting in commode is a plastic. That particular what we are using. Your flush item is a plastic when you're flushing the water and all. When you come to your kitchen, your fridge, all items in plastic. When you're buying groceries, everything. Like I have my grocery when I also buy. So this is everything. It's come with the plastic only. Just remember your childhood. Everybody play with the plastic toys only. Anybody remember they play with the metal ball or metal ka bat? When we are small, we have the plastic bat, right? So dolls are there. Everything is a plastic. So the not problem with the plastic, the problem with our habit again. Just remember in your childhood, when you give somebody, you're buying all gift packets in plastic only. Nowadays, you know that when we're giving gift packages, that bricks and all, that are all plastic made only. Then just think about a cosmetic. I know all males are here, but the most of the women or male are using nowadays all the cosmetic come in the plastic packaging only. If we say no plastic, don't use your mobile phone, your laptop, your charger, all are plastic only. The problem with our behavior because we don't know how to use the plastic, and that is creating the problem for the environment. Some people say because of the plastic burn, pollution has happened, right? Because of the somebody. But who is burning plastic? That we have to think about. Now, I really appreciate Mr. Parekh say that now because of the COVID, plastic is saving us. Just see the example, we are having the plastic sheet also, right? We are using the PP kit is a plastic. If we use plastic, if we dispose properly, so all plastic will go for the recycling. Now somebody, Mr. Yogesh Patel, drinking water from the plastic bottle only, right? So when we use plastic, we don't know how to dispose of plastic properly. That is creating the problem for the environment. Now just imagine that each and every individual, not only in Mumbai, not only Ahmedabad, all over the world, if we use plastic properly and dispose properly, we can change our behavior. So here Bisleri works. So what we work in Bisleri, so we do the training program with the corporate houses, schools and colleges. We ask them, don't treat plastic as a waste. When you treat plastic as a waste, you will put in dustbin itself only. Why don't you think about a plastic corner? We have the newspaper corner at home, right? Whenever you sit for, you have the one corner with all newspaper we are keeping aside. The same thing, each and every household, if we can start plastic corner. So all this plastic, what I'm showing here is all from my plastic corner. Where I'm using plastic, I'm keeping everything together, clean plastic. If I put dirty plastic together, it will be very difficult to go for the recycling. Just imagine that's the reason nearby railway track, in that gutter line, all your multi-layers are just lying down. Who will pick up from there? Nobody will pick up. This, if you can say, this is also lying down that particular gutter line, chocolates, then this one. So nobody will pick up. It will not go for the, if somebody will pick up also, you need a water to clean everything. So how much water we are going to waste for this? So at a source, your household, you use plastic, keep it, clean it, and keep it separate. Channelize all plastic for the recycling. I will tell you with the multi-layer, like everybody know that PET is recycling. You can make a t-shirt, shoes, then other cups. But with this multi-layer, we created this. So we not created. So we support all different kind of recycle companies who come forward. This is the one of Eco Shakti. So what they are doing with all chocolate wrapper, biscuit wrapper, they are creating this kind of tiles. With this same material, we install at Churchgate Railway Station and Santa Cruz also. We make benches out of this. 40 kg chocolate wrapper, biscuit wrapper you can use. And this is again, it's a very hard. If you can remember movie called Mangalyaan, right? In that Mangalyaan movie, the scientists tell that we need some material very, very low weight, right? And they use this one. So can everywhere. So as a Bisleri bottle for change, creating the value chain actually. So we just want a recycle company has to come forward, collector has to come forward. So what we are doing, we are just channelizing this very only to talk about the bringing awareness about a habitual change about the plastic disposal. All recycle company can come forward. You use plastic, give it to the recycle company, make all plastic can go for the recycling. This is talking about a multi-layer. Some people using this wrappers and all, making the road and all. Can cement factories come forward? They will collect all your MLPs for the road construction. So it's again that system we have to develop as a whole. We call an advocacy level that Bisleri will be the one point where we do the habitual change. We will talk about habitual change. But recycling company come forward, government should come forward. They have to just give the one line. Okay, collect the plastic, send for the proper recycling. Not a single plastic will go for the landfill if all the individuals who are using the plastic dispose properly. So I will tell you how, again, what we as a Bisleri, so we closely work with our, right now in Mumbai, Thane, Navi Mumbai, then Delhi, then Chennai and Bangalore. So we do this awareness. So we can ask household at source, start collecting the plastic. And this plastic, our team is there. So we have the different collection partners. So we have all the NGOs who work with us. So they will come to your doorstep. They will collect the plastic, clean plastic for the recycling. So again, that we have the one mobile app also. So we launched mobile app last year only. In that mobile app, you can just download from the Google Store or your website. You have to register as a society, then as an individual, society, college, schools, and corporate. You collect clean plastic, connect with our plastic agent. He will come to your doorstep and we're channelizing all the plastic for the recycling. Mumbai, when we start, so how we did, because in Mumbai, it's a metropolitan city, you know that. Mumbai is with the slum also, with the building structures also. So we start educating for people that you start using. So today I'm really happy to share that almost more than 5,000 tons of plastic we collected and sent it for the recycling. And we are very happy to share that from MCGM, the Municipal Corporation, given one place. It's the first place in India, I think, for the plastic recycling only. So we don't call what called waste management. We say plastic management. So whatever plastic we collected, we come to the one place. We have the center at Andheri. So we segregate all kind of plastic differently, and we channelizing all plastic will go for the proper recycling process. That we work. We closely work with the rack pickers community, so we don't call them as a rack pickers or waste picker. We call them green agents because the green agents last so many years. They are the one who are cleaning your city, cleaning your household, and we help their third generation for the education program. So when people giving clean plastic to us as a Bisleri bottle for change, we're collecting the plastic, we send it for the recycling. With that money, we are educating the rack pickers community third generation the education program. So when you are giving clean plastic to us, it will go for the recycling, and we are supporting the education program. So we have different NGO, different partners are different cities are there. So they're collecting the plastic and send it for the recycling.
So,
So I think, yeah,
Shreya,
as a
sorry to interrupt. It's
yeah.
whatever you're telling, it's so well connected, and something that is music to everyone's ears. So, firstly, thank you so much for sharing that. But
Yeah.
I think we have a few questions that we would like to also
Yes.
get addressed in interest of the time.
Yeah. Before that
Uh,
question answer, if we can show the videos, after the videos, we can have the question answer session.
so, would you like to show the videos? Because I have a video that you shared on YouTube, so I can play that one.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
good.
there is one for the mobile app as well.
Mobile app. Yeah, because most important, the mobile app has to be downloaded by the societies and all. Okay, you can show the two
Exactly,
videos.
exactly.
No problem.
Sure. So let's do those videos first, and
Yeah.
then we'll move on to the questions.
Yes.
I'll just quickly share my screen. Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just play that.
See, plastic is a miraculous material. Let's understand this. All the plastic warriors, please listen to me carefully. Plastic is a miraculous material. It's one of the most fantastic materials that human beings have created. The problem is not of plastic. The problem is of human irresponsibility. So that's what we need to fix. If we generate a more responsible population, plastic is a wonderful thing. How many things in our lives have become easy and wonderful because of plastics? But we think plastics are bad. Plastics are not bad. Plastic is a wonderful, fantastic material.
Plastic, an invention for our need. But we use plastic and throw it like waste. Why treat plastic as waste? Plastics have value even after use, just like used newspapers. No mess, simple process.
I'm Ajit Sane, member of this society. We as a society are very happy to be participating in this process, Bottles for Change. It is a very simple process essentially. We need to just clean the plastic and hand it over to our housekeeping staff.
I'm glad to be a part of Bottles for Change program as I feel more responsible towards my surroundings. Earlier, I did not know about plastic recycling, but with a Bottles for Change initiative, now I know that even plastic has value even after use.
I feel good when I do my bit for environment by not sending the plastic to the waste.
It feels so good that not even a single plastic item goes into waste. The whole thought of sending plastic into recycling makes me so proud. हम लोग सोचते हैं प्लास्टिक बुरा है, लेकिन प्लास्टिक बुरा नहीं है, हमारी आदतें बुरी है. हम लोग प्लास्टिक यूज करके ऐसे ही फेंक देते हैं, लेकिन प्लास्टिक साफ करके अलग रख के वो रिसाइकल को देते हैं, तो वो अच्छा रहता है, वो एक वरदान ही रहेगा.
Join the Bottles for Change initiative and pledge to send 100% plastic for recycling. Use Bottles for Change app to locate your nearest plastic agent or Kabadiwala and send plastic for recycling right from your doorstep. Plastic recycling is simple. Download the Bottles for Change app today.
So I think that video is very helpful. What
Okay.
and to Shreya, what I want to ask here is, also on behalf of the people and also some questions that are naturally occurring to me. So you have touched
Okay.
upon a very important point of segregation of waste at source, and that's what we always talk
Yes.
about. That if the waste is not
Yes.
getting segregated, then that's why we are calling it a waste. If it is kept separately,
Right.
or you can say
Right.
on the used material, whether it's plastic, metal, paper, anything, if it gets mixed up,
Right.
then nothing can be recycled. And that's why we are
Right.
having these landfills in every city. The more you recycle,
Right.
and we have so many success stories, when we see the Swachh Sarvekshan that comes up every year, the top three cities,
Right.
Indore, Navi Mumbai, Aurangabad, these cities continue to do well because they are able to achieve that segregation of waste at source. So it's not something that is, just a theory anymore. It's something that has been implemented. It has created success stories. And when you go into
Yeah.
these cities, you can feel that. So I think definitely with Western Railway also doing this initiative, the purpose is to make overall end-to-end connectivity of the railway stations themselves, the entire journey, basically ensuring that everything is getting segregated at the point itself, whether it is
Right.
at the station or whether it's inside the trains. uh,
Right.
to also add on, like for example, me and my team also here in Noida, Uttar Pradesh, we are working with multiple residential complexes where we are segregating the waste. So we work on a lot of
Right.
awareness activities wherein we get the waste segregated, and then similar to what you said, we work with the informal waste pickers to make sure it is sent for recycling. Now, we know that India, like you've already mentioned, India has the highest rate of recycling the PET bottles in the world, more than
Right.
90%, and the global average again is just 9%, which tells us that, and again, all thanks to the informal waste pickers. uh,
Right,
while
Anand.
working with them, how can we so like, first question, does Bottles for Change also collect all other types of plastic including MLP, or is it only limited to PET?
No, we collect all kind of plastic. That's why
Okay.
we're talking about MLPs, then PET, everything, whatever you use, right? Like I just shared with you that that what the hard plastic, then soft plastic. So whatever plastic you're using, but just clean it, right? Because it's important. Because you also work with the NGOs and all. I have some milk bags, right, and oil containers. So by suppose this is I have the oil bag. By mistakenly, see anybody cut like this, just so we do the training. So when the small piece of, because we have that mark is here, right? So when you use a mill bag, people are cutting like this. So we're changing the behavior also. Don't cut like this. When you're cutting the small piece, going for the landfill. So you have to cut the plastic bag like this. So we do the training. So it will be go for the recycling. Again with the milk bag. And why you need to clean plastic? See, I closely work with the mode of the corporates, and corporates are giving plastic to us. And our vehicle will go there, the Bisleri vehicles. We collecting. Somebody mistakenly put inside some small piece of food, right? All plastic will become a dirty. The smell will be start coming. And that is very difficult to collect and send it for the recycling. So we ensure that whatever plastic you're using, it will be clean plastic. That's it. Yeah.
Sure. So see, at a residential format, what you are saying is completely correct. Like, whether it's all
Okay.
these, daily consumer goods that we buy, they can be washed
Yes.
at home and then kept separately. What would you recommend doing in a scenario of a, let's say, let's pick up a railway station, right? So let's say, there the kind of plastic waste being generated is very different. Like you'll find more of bottles, you'll find MLP,
Right.
like chips, biscuits, and all of
Right.
that. There will not be any oil packets. There might be some milk packets because
Right.
they're tea shops. So what do you
You don't
recommend doing
have to
in that
clean.
case? Yeah.
So multi-layers, you don't have to clean. See, only the when we're
Okay.
talking about the cleaning only where the food items will be there. If it will be, see, like the chocolate wrapper, biscuit wrapper, you don't have to clean. You have to clean only the milk content, or you order something from outside. So
Right.
I have to show that suppose I order something green chili, chicken chili, something is there. The dirtiness will be there, and that is again your collected plastic will become a dirty plastic that you have to
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
Yes, for that I just want that different railway stations and all, can we, because announcement is always happening, right? If we can talk about that, whatever plastic you're using, don't put with the weight waste. You can keep it separately. We can make a plastic corner also. Like I know that most of the we have the big stations, right? We are already weight waste and dry waste. Can we start plastic collection center? One particular one, they can make some article where they only use plastic and they can throw there. So
Right.
maybe that we can just changing the behavior. And corporate also we are working. So corporate we are doing training program with the housekeeping staff also, housekeeping and admin staff, and we train them about that whatever plastic you're using, don't throw in waste bin, collect separately. So we have a TCS, we have Kotak Bank, we have SBI, we have Indian Oil. Is all companies who are part of our initiative right now. So their employees collecting from their household also. So I'm really thankful to share that Indian Oil, most of the employees bring plastic in their companies, and from there we're collecting because we can't go for 500-gram and 200-gram collection. So minimum collection will be 10 kg. From there we're collecting there.
Perfect. You answered my next question. That was my next question. So, is there a minimum limit
Okay.
collection? So,
Minimum.
I think
Why? Because
10 kgs is what you were saying.
yeah, yeah. Why?
Okay.
Because the minimum collection is important. It is
Definitely.
work in Navi Mumbai also, right?
Right.
If anybody collected 200 gram, they call us to collect. So again, we're talking about the environment, right? So how
Exactly.
much diesel we have to waste? That's the way
Exactly.
plan according to, and our all stakeholders know that. Okay, every weekly we have to give 10 kg. So you heard about NRI complex and all in Navi Mumbai. So we almost collected 200 kg plastic every week from them. So one society almost minimum collection 1 ton will be there if they segregate properly. Otherwise, it will go all the dumping ground. So that's why we creating the changes. See, we talking about only the 4 points, right?
Mhm.
Don't mix plastic with your wet waste and dry waste. Clean it, keep it separately, and give separately to agent. Anybody, you don't use the distillery also. If you have the rack pickers, if you have the kabadi wala it at your source, give it to him, it will go for the recycling. We are the only channel to make this awareness program, right? And as you mentioned that we have the rack pickers community. See, again, that I wanted to tell you one important point. Nowadays, that 1 rupees per sachet is coming, that milk cost, 1 rupees and 2 rupees cutting. And you also aware, everybody aware that multi-layer don't have the price. Nobody will buy from their kabadi walas and all. And
Yeah.
that is why creating the problem. So can we start a chain system in ecosystem that company will start buying this, recycle company. If we can, demand will increase, so people will start collecting and give it to the kabadi wala again. Nowadays, when we work in multi-layer, -5 rupees our spend is there because nobody giving price to the multi-layer. So we are spending from our pocket to collect from the organizations and all.
Definitely. You mentioned a very important point that, only the valuable plastic gets collected by the
Yes.
rack pickers or the informal waste pickers. And, like if you throw a bottle on the road, within 15 minutes, it'll vanish because it's like money lying on
Vanish.
the road
Yes.
for them. Right. However, now let's take the example of multi-layered plastic. One is that we are asking people, to segregate at the source itself. Second is, let's consider about these railway lines, the tracks, and all across the roads across the country. Every bit and corner
Yes.
you will be able to find multi-layered plastic. Like every feet there is plastic lying there, unless it's a very unusual scenario. How do we motivate? I understand, if we start incentivizing the rack pickers in some way, they will start collecting that also. Right now they don't see value, so they don't pick it up. The point is, eventually
Right.
all of that is contaminating our land, soil, air, and that's why we say someone burned the waste because they didn't know what to do with it. what
What to do,
what
right?
kind of incentivizations can be created? Because again, like I told you, like,
So
we
that's the
work
reason
with.
that's the reason we
Yeah.
closely work with the different recycle companies also. So we have Dalmia Polymer, our recycling partner is there. We have small NGOs also with us, right? So they're buying from the housekeeping, right? So we
Okay.
have some of the basically not in come to the particular money part and all, right? So we ask them if we get a good price, we can buy from them. You know what and how the work. So
Yeah.
when you collect hard plastic, you will sell 10 rupees, 8 rupees. Okay. So we ask them collect everything and buy the 8 rupees per kg. So
Absolutely.
organization paying them and that's the reason we are collecting all the MLPs. I just again wanted to share that big companies like a big like corporate as the Western Railway, if they can start talking about the same initiative, right?
Yeah.
They can organize that don't throw your plastic. We have the corner. Now when you travel by the train and all, you can see the all both the sides who are throwing passenger, not the company, not the corporate, not the Western Railway, right? The problem who traveling, who is throwing the plastic. So we can work with them. We can have some announcement that see nowadays we have the plastic center is there, plastic collection point is there. Even inside the train also, when you're we have the Western Railway cleaning staff, they can collect all MLPs and keep it separately. No, somebody will pick up from them also.
No, I think definitely it's a great idea. It's about creating that model, and I think Frederick sir is definitely, along with other leaders in the organization, are going to look into such ideas. They've already begun the segregation of waste, which is the most important step. Now it's about qualifying and going to the next levels. In fact, the webinar that we did a couple of days back, Frederick sir, you were talking about these initiatives where you also at the site trying to convert all these items of especially multi-layered plastic and low quality plastic into useful items. There is pyrolysis in the pipeline. There is another company that you're working with for making useful materials. So I think there is a lot of intent, and Bottles for Change is a great way to bring all the parties together, whether it's the NGOs, the waste pickers, the recyclers. So I think a great initiative. One final question before I think I'll have to then request Frederick sir after this to give his closing remarks. One final question is this initiative, Shreya, that you have under Bisleri called Bottles for Change. Does this directly align to your extended producer responsibility targets as well?
No. So it's all about our CSR initiative. We have different EPR is there. See,
Okay.
when we start about, like I just informed, 1919 onwards, we are working on this, right? So we believe that changes have to happen ourselves, right? So even today's webinar main objective, who are listening, who are knowing about this program, they have to first change themselves, right? They can start segregating clean plastic. So whole our program talking about only the awareness. Collection is like a producer. Collection is like your result. When you do the awareness, you have to show the collection also. So
Definitely.
today also, I just want be the change you want to see, right? So don't blame. We have the habit to blame others, right? With the Indian mentality to his, that is, he's creating the problem. Can we become a change? Like we have the very small poem when we learn in our College of Social Work. तो खुद को बदल तभी जमाना बदलेगा, right? So change has to start from myself, my household, my family. I have to segregate the plastic. Then I will blame others. So I know that who are listening all the programs. So Bisleri always believe that the changes happen from yourself. That's why we start working on plastic management 1919 onwards. Now it's your turn, right? Who are using the plastic? Use plastic or dispose properly. That is one thing, and send it for the 100% recycling.
Definitely. And you mentioned certain cities there where this program is operational. If there are more cities people are wanting to associate with you in, is from what I understand in the
So
comments.
you can approach with Bisleri, and we'll definitely will think on. We'll have the management decision. We'll start working there also. So
Okay.
we need more people come forward actually, right? So
Yeah.
we receive the call from the other countries also, other cities also actually. But the problem, we need a collection partner also. Like Bisleri can't go anywhere. Bisleri also
Definitely.
just
Definitely.
that gap we have to just only the fill. That's it.
Right, right. And I think thanks for letting us know, because there could be a lot of people who could be interested in collecting or recycling or implementing such initiatives. So a great talk, and I think this mobile app is something that everyone should go back and try. And with this entire Swachhata Pakhwada entire running, right now, this Bottles for Change is a great reminder of continuing to segregate at source. It is a consumer behavior change issue more than anything else. We understand that. And but yes, both from what we heard from the guests today and what we have personally experienced is that it's a continuous process. So people are willing to change because people realize that cleanliness is the way to go. They do not want landfills. They do not want more pandemics. They want a cleaner and a healthier environment. And that's why I think there is more interest in people than ever before to learn and be a part of such initiatives. So there's a lot of good energy, good synergy out there. With this, I would now like to request Frederick sir to kindly give his thoughts on what has been discussed and give some closing remarks, please.
Thank you, Shreya ma'am, and thank you, Ashish. Uh, just as Shreya madam has suggested, segregation is one of the main things. As far as railway stations are concerned, we have already started segregation at source. We have dry, wet, and plastic waste dustbins installed in major stations, and we are aggressively seeing to it that it is maintained. And then we have got this bottle crushing machines we have installed. Like for example, Ahmedabad station, I think it is probably the only station in Indian Railways which has got a bottle crushing machine installed at each working station. We have got 6 bottle crushing machines and 1 bottle shredding machine also. And because we have got a good quantum of bottles coming in, similarly we are coming up with a zero waste management plant also at Ahmedabad and Gandhidham, where non-PET plastic also will be recycling. We are planning it through pyrolysis process. So we are aware of the problems that we have at hand, and being responsible transporters, and in fact we are people look up to us to lead the way. So we are already on the way, and we are doing it to the best of our capability. But still, the main aim of this program was that each and everyone knows what they should do and how they should do. Because Shreya ma'am, being a professional, she would be in a better way to explain it. And this is a very good initiative. As I said, it is not the only initiative for plastic management. There are other initiatives also which we have already we are already partners to them. But this is also a very good initiative, and any initiative which gets rid of plastic getting littered around is always welcome. And that's why I'm very thankful to Shreya madam to give us an insight on how to manage plastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Frederick, sir. So, one thing that I say in a lot of forums, and it becomes very relevant to say here, just because something is recyclable does not mean it will get recycled. To make sure that this bottle, this glass, this paper, this cardboard could be recyclable, मतलब recycle हो सकता है, but that doesn't mean कि वो recycle होगा. For that we need to segregate at source.
Right.
We need to have good collection practices, and we need the recyclers to step up. The great thing is the mainstream organizations, institutions, government bodies, are talking about this. When the Swachh Bharat mission was launched, 6-7 years ago, waste management was still something that only informal industry was talking about or doing it. There has been so much more interest, seriousness going into this, and here is a perfect example. The backbone of the Indian infrastructure and transport, Indian Railways, is doing it, and then one of the top corporations out of India, Bisleri, is doing it as well. So that gives you a lot of good synergy. We have a lot of other environmentalists, people on this webinar who are doing things in their own way as well. So hearing these things, they are motivated to do more, because when I am doing a waste segregation program in a 5,000 people complex, and people, the mix of people, some people will hear, some people will not, the different strategies that you adapt. We have generally followed the strategy of 3 Ps. We say we pray, we persuade, and then we penalize. Generally, we don't have to reach the 3 Ps.
Right.
And these 3 Ps were told to me by the National Mission Director of Swachh Bharat Mission, Shri V.K. Jindal ji. And that strategy works every single time, whether you go to towns like Indore,
Right.
whether you go to small cities, villages. This strategy always works, because people, when they understand the impact of not managing plastic waste, they tend to act themselves. And the platforms like these are great reminders that solutions exist. uh, People are supporting the ideas. It's all about each and every individual also stepping forward and realizing that plastic management is beyond this webinar. This webinar of 1 hour now, actually we have been beyond the time by 10 minutes, is just a reminder that that solutions exist, but we need to carry on this journey when we go back to our individual households as well, or go back to our respective offices or divisions of the railway. We all should learn and try to implement this in our individual lifestyles in whatever capacity we can, because some of you could be influencers, some of you could be leaders, some of you could be just individuals. You follow it at every level. Solutions exist, and try out this mobile app that Shreya mentioned about, and keep hearing about more initiatives, because there are more webinars lined up from Frederick sir and team, where they'll be talking about more ways that they are trying to recycle the waste and ensure they literally all the railway stations and facilities under the Ahmedabad division of Western Railways are zero waste. So I think that's it from my side. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to us. We will also be publishing the recorded version of this on YouTube shortly for everyone's access, because around 50 people in and out joined us today. But there are more people who are wanting to see because of their schedules, so we'll publish that as well. Thank you so much, Frederick sir. Thank you so much, Shreya, for creating this
Ashish,
platform and being with me today.
Ashish, can I?
Yes, sir. Please.
Ashish, can I
Please, sir.
be? can I just thank? Okay, thank you. I just want to thank Bisleri International CSR manager, Mr. Santosh, who just rang me up and told me that we are putting up bench, a bench made up of recycled plastic, which will be on display on the station. For that, I'm very thankful to Bisleri International and to Shreya Madam and Santosh sir for their cooperation. And in fact, it is a very good initiative, and I intend to, install it during the Swasta Pakhwada. Thank you very much, ma'am, and Santosh sir, if you're online. Yes. With this, I thank everybody, especially Ashish, who has been such a wonderful host that he took over the entire process, and Shreya madam, who I think, I don't know, I'll talk to her and learn the number of webinars that she has been done. And if she's done, as she says, she's done more than 100, so she's doing a human service to the
Not
environment,
not
just
awareness
letting people
program,
know what
awareness.
to do and how to do. That is also a part of management awareness program. Yes.
Awareness.
So you are making us aware. So, madam, thank you
Yeah.
very much, and I am thankful to all the people who have joined us, and because it went up to 4950, so it is a good numbers considering everybody is so busy, and I'm very thankful to all of you to join me, and let's hope I'll be coming up with another plastic management with a different source. So I hope to see you all again there. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ashish, and thank you, Shreya ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely day.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.